Well, boys and girls, we got about 250 acres that we have to knock down today. It's all beans, and we gotta get this harvested. And first of all, there's no way we're gonna get this harvested today. No way in heck, dude. It took me 30 minutes, and I spent an entire video just to fuel up this case combine when it was out of fuel. You think I can get 250 acres in town today? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But we're gonna give her an attempt. We're gonna give her a shot. So I got the case 9240. There's a lot of issues I may need to talk about, but we are on the farming tournament. The case 9240. She's ready to rock and roll. Got the John Deere S790 with the Macdon Draper behind it too. We have the Draper on the case, obviously, and then I have the 9860 STS, which I have to go pick up the Drapers still with my truck. I'm gonna take the 7.3. Also, I could buy my truck in real life, and I think I might do that. I probably gotta ask Farmer Boy first if we can get my truck. I think it's okay with him. But you can now buy my F250 in the farming tournament. It is in here since it is public. It's in here, so I can kind of customize that, and we could buy it. It's gonna cost like, probably like 45,000 by the time we're done. Not bad though. Also, you guys are gonna see this. There's a little power washer here. Probably should have sold this. Yeah. Okay. So 3 combines are here. We need a grain cart, which Farmer Boy switched to an Elmer's grain cart. I don't blame him, because if you look at this, we have right now for grain carts, what you can get is you can get this Elmer's Hallmaster, which holds 70,000 liters, or you can get this Kenzie 1050, which we had. I think we had this that holds 30,000 liters. So I see why he sold this. He just went to the Hallmaster. Don't get me wrong, I loved the Kenzie grain cart we had, but I really want to sell the Hallmaster and get 2 Kenzie grain carts, but it's probably not a good idea. And also we had a J&M, and I think he sold the J&M to just switch to one giant grain cart. So the grain cart right now is over here. Actually, let's take a semi down there. I want to take a semi down there first. So we have the 9RT in the case Quadtrack. One of these is going to go on our big Elmer's grain cart. I don't know which one to put on yet. I want to have 2 grain carts, and I want to have both of these on a grain cart. But right now we only have 1, so I got to make a decision. And people are going to hate me either way, because they're going to be like, oh, dude, Squad, you favor case if you put the case on there. If you put the deer on there, you favor deer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Kenworth down. I'll probably take the red one. Yeah, red one down. And we have our semi-trailer full of grain down here. And this field is like half done. Field 33 of beans. It's like half done. And I need to finish the field actually badly. But what I'm going to do is we have one, wherever this is. I'm trying to click to it. But anyways, we have a grain trailer down there for the semi. So I need to go pick that up. And there she is. We got the 8130 connected to the Elmer's. And then I got my semi-grain trailer. I'm going to back up to, connect to. I think it has some beans on it. And so what I'm going to do is fire up to that 8130. And I think the grain cart has beans on it too. So I'll dump all the beans into the semi-trailer. That should work out good. Now, I don't know where the rest of the stuff is. I gotta be honest, I don't come on the server much at all. There's a lot of mistakes I made with this server, with the tournament, with my time during the tournament. I guess the big one is, like, everybody's been like, dude, where's the farming videos and stuff? And I know, I understand. But I was like, a week before the tournament started, I set a set date, and I was like to Spencer and my dad, I was like, dude, are we gonna be done with Spencer's project by the tournament starts? And they're like, yeah, we should be done. And we're still going. And it's like 3 weeks later, and we're still working. We're still pouring cement. We're still working on the foundation. So probably what I should have done is been like, Spencer, you said time was up. We're going to be done. But that's my fault, and I kept helping them. Maybe I should just be like, nah, I'm gonna stop helping you so I can put more time in the tournament. But that's all. It's all on me, misjudging time and everything like that. So the beans are about empty. There we go. Perfect. And I don't want to, I guess I don't want to be the guy that just like rant forever on this. But the other thing I made a mistake on, and it's a huge mistake, and it's a horrible mistake, is that I screwed up setting up the tournament, and I made the map too big. Now, my other 2 tournaments I've set in the past, I've screwed it up too. I made the map too big on my other 2 tournaments. We always have this issue where everybody's just screaming around, running around with huge unrealistic equipment. You might have heard in some other videos leading up to the tournament, I was like, this is what I don't want. I don't want too big of fields where people can't handle them, and this is exactly what we have. That was totally my fault. I misjudged the whole field, the whole map. I saw all these cool textures. It's like, yes, this is going to be perfect. I didn't even think about the field size again. I mean, I knew fields were kind of large. I didn't realize how large they actually were. That was totally my fault, and it's one of the greatest mistakes ever because I made it 3 times. I made the same mistake 3 times in a row, and it's something you should learn from your first mistake, right? We learn from mistakes, and I made this mistake 3 times in a row. So that's how I completely screwed up this tournament. And then it kind of like people have to put hours and hours of work in, and I really messed that up. I did. And so I kind of ran the map by some guys, and like nobody really brought the issue up. It was my fault, but it was kind of set in stone. We were going with this map, and I think when I ran it by people too, nobody really realized how big this map actually was, and nobody said like, dude, it's gonna be crazy. There's no way we're gonna be able to do it. And that was my fault too. I should have reached out to more people and been like, dude, is this map too big? It was all my fault. I didn't really think about that. Should have thought about it. So there's Spencer TV and Gorilla Man, and like this is what happens when you have a map too big. You got like equipment just randomly sitting out in the field. It's just like way too big. People can't keep their farms organized. We can't keep our farm organized, and it all starts with the map being way too big. That's completely on me. So this is the bean field we have to harvest, and like it's so big that I'm probably gonna get a quarter of it done, if a quarter. I don't know how much we're gonna get done. Yeah, we're not gonna get much done. So what I plan to do is set this semi at the end of the field, and then I'll unload the grain cart into the semi. I could also set the semi at the bin site and just run the grain cart across our yard and stuff, just right to the semi at the bin site. But I was like, it might be quicker if I just set the semi right at the end of the field. The semi is like a huge holding tank too. This holds what? So 75,000 times 2. So we're at 150,000. It's crazy. 150,000 liters. Okay, so for now, semi's going here. The last thing we have to do is probably get another header. I guess, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with 3 combines running, but I do want to grab the other header, and then I want to grab that grain cart yet too. I got the 8130 with the big Elmer's Hallmaster. Now, there is no way I am filling this thing full and actually running it down the field. For now, this 8130 is just transporting it down there, and then eventually I'll either put it on the quad track or the 9RT. But man, this looks good on the 8130. The one thing on the 8130 that I do want to change is the front tires. I want them to be more row crop, and I want them to oops, sorry, kind of over the road, but I want them to be more narrow in the front, and I think I can change that on this if I take it to the shop. So I may do that on the 8130 just to get to like my perfect liking, so that I love this tractor. 32 mile an hour makes such a difference compared to going like 19 with the combines as I was doing. I guess the semi only goes, the semi was doing 60 mile an hour, but 32 just helps out so much more. Man, this is kind of neat. The windows are all tinted. This is a cool road through here. This is really why I like the farm we have. It's got a neat road through here. On the left is Grillman's cotton field. On the right is our bean field. We're flying through here with the Elmer's and 8130. I really like that Kinsey grain cart a lot better, but the Elmer's is gonna help us out a lot more. It's either looks. It's looks versus actual utility, and we got to go with utility here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the grain cart out front, just right here, and then disconnect it, and then I'm gonna put on. I really want to put on the quad track, dude. But what goes faster? I'm curious what goes faster. So for now, 8130. We'll just go right in here. Do we have a shop around here? We do. Okay, so I actually want to change the front 2 tires. It may cost us a little money. Sorry, farm boy. But I want to get this puppy looking nice with some narrow row crop tires in the front. I'm going to pull around here. Oh, and it actually needs to be repaired too. Okay, so there she is. Let's go. Oh, no, that's the, what? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to repair it. $589. I also got the power washer out because the power washer is so close, and it's the same button to activate both. Okay, so I want this front end. Let's see if I can do this. Ooh, that'd be sick actually. Okay, I think that's what I want to go with. Yes, that's what I want to go with. Did we have weights on it? I don't know if we had weights on it or not. I think we might have had some weights. Is it going to cost? It's going to cost me more, so I'm not going to put weights on it. It's fine. There we go. So it didn't cost us anything to change to that. Let me put this power washer away. And there we go. I like the, I think it, yeah, it went to a little more narrower front end. That looks nice. There we go. That's how I like them looking, with a more narrow front end. Some of you guys may be different. You guys may hate that. I personally love it. So hopefully you guys are okay with me just like using it, I guess. Ah, so much better, even though it was a little change. Okay, so for now, 8130 is going in here. I wouldn't mind getting that little J&M grain cart. If we had a lot more people during this harvest, it'd be nice to get that little J&M grain cart and then put the 8130 on it and have another grain cart running up and down the field in case just like as a backup, in case one runner's full, grain cart's at the other end of the field. That way we can keep all the combines going. So 9520 does 24 mile an hour. Case Quadtrack does 31. Now, I always use the 9RT a lot, so I'm going to go with the Case Quadtrack because this is a tractor I was really excited to use and that we got. And this was one I had an eye on for the auction, so I think I'm going to go with this Case Quadtrack. You guys care if I go a little, like I'm always trying to change things perfect to my preference, and hopefully that's okay with you guys. But I'm going to disconnect this, and I'm going to go just a little more narrower tracks, as long as it doesn't cost much. I just want to see what this will look like with just a little more narrow tracks on this Case Quadtrack. It's called a road track, actually. Well, actually, you probably want the tracks to almost match up with the grain cart tracks. So, customize. Like, I like how, I kind of like that, dude. I love those little skinny tracks. I don't know if you guys do or not. So, wait, those are 30-inch. Oh, okay. There's 18, so it's 18, 24, 30, and I think we had 30 on. I like those 18-inch tracks, dude. Like, some people are going to be like, dude, those are way too skinny. Maybe 24-inch tracks. I like 18s. I like 18s. I like that. Oh, man. I think 24 is going to just be perfect. Let's try 18s. It's not costing us anything. I kind of like the look, dude. I don't know about you guys. Okay, let's go 24s. As long as hopefully it doesn't cost us anything. 24s is probably just perfect then. So we'll go switcher down. Oh, it's going to cost us money now because I went to 18s now. But 30s won't cost us anything. Okay, I'm pretty much just buying all the tracks for this then. The 24s look a lot better. I think 24s are the perfect track to go on it. 30s just a little too thick for me. Okay, so the quad track is going on the Elmer's Hallmaster. We should be just about set up for this. The last thing I was going to do is go grab a header with the Ford, but maybe we won't run one of the combines. It's going to be kind of tough to keep up with even 2 combines run, so maybe I won't run that STS combine. I love that STS combine. I really want to run it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to even keep up with those. We'll see. If things get going good, then I'll run and grab the header that's stuck at the other field, so that way we can have all combines running. Okay, the road track going right here. Perfect. We're rock and roll. Okay, so I got the 9240 out. I'll probably lead the way with the 9240, and then once I do my first lap, I'll switch over to the S790. You can see Farmer Boy actually started right here. He did a little bit. He started doing the outsides. But I'm going to do 1 lap around the outside, maybe 2 laps around the outside. And then we'll keep a hired worker going back and forth. Pretty much all Case today, man. Kind of interesting because I'm usually always run deer, so it's kind of cool to switch it up. There we go. Let me unfold the combine. There we go. We're combine. We got a whole 2 laps to make, and we should be able to go back and forth. Man, this is a neat map through here. Look at that. Man, this is peaceful through here. And it is also beans, so we shouldn't be yielding. Oh shoot, I'm missing a little bit, but we shouldn't be yielding that much. So I should be able to make a full lap around before we have to empty. I really hope so, at least. So I'm on the far end of the field, the opposite end of the field we started on, and there's a spot through here. Oh, I don't want him to pop on the tree. Oh, don't turn yet. There we go. Now we can turn. But there's a spot up here that says you don't have access to the land. You can't harvest it. And it's kind of through here. Like, it's almost where this cotton is. This cotton is super weird through here. They definitely overplanted into the next field. And this is our field. So this was probably just a hired helper of Farmer Boys that did this. But like, to see those beans right there, I can't reach those beans. For some reason, it won't let me harvest them. So what I'm doing is I'm just clearing this path so that way when we do hire out workers, they don't get caught up in any of those beans and the land and stuff. They'll just turn around before they even hit those. But I'll show you guys what I mean. So I'll turn around here, and this won't, like, it won't take it. You don't have access to this land. Oh, wait. Okay, now it says you don't have access to this land, and I can't take some of that. So it might be because my header's kind of sticking out into this dirt a little bit, and some of that land I don't have access to. But even right here, can't harvest. Oh, I can kind of harvest them. Sometimes I get them, but yeah, it's just a weird little thing on the end. Okay, so as I'm going here, I'm thinking we do have a chance of around 3 combines, and I think maybe I can control it. I might be getting a little too ahead of myself right now, but I think we can, because these beans aren't yielding that much. They honestly aren't. Actually, let's get out and check them. I know that's really dangerous to just hop over that like that. Fertilize 100%. Okay, so maybe they should be yielding full potential, I guess. But there's no like yield monitor on here, so I can't tell. But the way it's going right now, I think I may be able to run 3 combines. One on this end, one on the other end, and one maybe down the middle, just to knock out as much beans as possible. That might be the plan. So while I'm here, I'm gonna just finish this pass, back up, and then unload the rest of the beans into the semi here, and I'll do another pass back, and then we'll get the hired worker going up and down on the far end. And while it's unloading, I'm going to get the S790 out, drop the header, connect to the header, and then get the S7990 going probably on this end down here. I'm going to back up, unfold the pipe, and then, oh gosh, we're going to reach? We're going to reach. We're going to be good. Oh, okay, and so like last episode when I was doing harvest, we were harvesting Milo, and for some reason, none of the Milo was showing, like at all. There was no, it wasn't shown in the semi, and it was super weird, but now the beans obviously show. And everything works good. Let me shut off that draper. There we go. So we'll let that unload. How long does it take? Oh, it kind of takes a little while. So let's get the S790. This holds 22,000 liters. So I don't see myself like unloading it very often. Like it'll take like probably 15, 20 minutes to fill up, which is gonna be nice. Oh, actually it has some beans in it. Oh, wait, check this out, dude. So this S790 has some beans in it. This 9860 STS is full with beans. So what I'm going to do, shoot, sorry, apologize, you guys are probably confused, I'm jumping all over the place, but what I'm going to do is take the 9860, oh shoot, I don't think you can make it. I don't think you can it make it? It may be able to make it in the, this is going to be tough. It may be able to make it into the tank of the S790. I don't know, it's going to be weird. I might, dude, I don't know if this is going to make it. Okay, we're going to try it. It's going to be a little unrealistic probably because it's probably going to scrape the top of it, but eventually we can make it in here. Okay, so we kind of made it in. Like I said, it was going to be unrealistic, but usually this will unload, and I can't get it to unload. Usually you can unload it into the tank. I thought that was a thing of farm sim, but maybe not. So I guess I can't. I'm going to fold that pipe back in. Obviously it went through the tank there. And we'll just unload this into the semi over here. Okay, perfect. So we're almost to the end of the row, and then man, these textures are so neat on these beans and on the ground after you harvest the beans. So what I'm going to do is I should be able to hire a worker. This first pass might be a little ugly because it's a little crookedy through there, so I'm going to have to offset it and kind of factor that in when I hire out a worker here. So I won't go a full like length here. I just want the worker to get his lines down, his or her lines down, and then it can go from there. So I'm going to hit H to hire out a worker, and this worker should be good to go. We just gotta check in on it every once in a while. You know what would be cool is a mod that showed like all your hired workers and how full they were, and it just had it on the side. Now when I say that, I can almost guarantee you that's a thing out there. I'm sure that's part of like GPS or course play. I'm sure you can see it somewhere. I probably need to get that. And the big Elmer's in that case quad track looks good. So I'm gonna fire up the 9860 and then unload it into the semi. Like I said, we still need to grab the header for this, so I don't know fully if I'm going to use it just yet. But I love this tractor. I love the combine. The 98. I'd rather run the 9860 than the S790 over there. Something about the STS series, I just love. Okay, so I'm going to fill the front grain tank of this. There we go. We can leave that going. It's filling. It's all good. And then we'll fire up the S790, get this running. Dude, look at the size comparison of the STS. I guess it probably looks a lot bigger because it has a header on it, but it's still a lot bigger combine, it seems like. I'll move the STS out of the way. That's good. And our semi is probably getting full by now. Hopefully everything's going good with that hired worker on that case over there. So the 9860, just going to back up in here. We'll park her for here, and hopefully she can get her header. That way she can get in the field. Oh gosh, I didn't fold this up. My bad. That's been dragging on the ground. Probably don't want to harvest like that. Okay, so we got to fold that up yet. Man, these combines are always shutting off. There we go. Now it's folding up. And then I want to completely fill up the front, and then we'll work our way back. There we go. So how full is this semi? Semi is only 70% full. Okay, that's not bad. There we go. That's all unloaded. Now, look at that. It's not the straightest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a straight angle at this and just go straight down here. I'm going to let the hired worker actually do this, and then I'll clean up the left side later. Hopefully the worker turns to the right side and it doesn't turn down the left side, but this should work. Hopefully. Seems like it's going straight. Perfect. We got those aligned. That case over there, it's probably rolling really good. I should get a little four-wheeler so I can zip over to the case and check on it. But this should work out good. So, like, big map view of this. Got this guy going here, this guy going here. Eventually, hopefully they work in. And then maybe I'll go grab that header, and then I'll get the STS and clean up this edge over here. That should work out all good. This is going well. 31%. We got time. So let's hop in the 7.3. Go pick up my header. We're almost there. Okay. 7.3 power stroke. Ready to get in there. Man, I haven't driven this thing in a while. Okay. Our header is like a long ways away. So we gotta beat back. We gotta get back here in time to unload. Probably the case is gonna get full first. So I could tab back here too. That'll work a lot better. What? We should be able to see the case going down here. There's the case. What's up, brother? There he goes. And then I don't think we'll be able to see the deer in the distance. So everything's going smooth on this field. We may be able to get this done by the end of the... Yeah, probably not by the end of this video. Man, and this 7.3 handles so well, dude. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of flying through here because we need to get back. So, we good? We're good. Perfect. Hit the road. Okay, so here's our field, and our header's all the way at the opposite end of the field. So I'm going to fly across this. There we go. Oh, dude. Just tearing it up with the 7.3. I think I should have went right, because I think it's on the other side of this beans, but we're fine. This is why I love an old truck with mud tires. You can just fly across the field. Yeah, I think our draper's over to the right. Darn it. I don't want to be the guy that cuts across the bean field. There's our draper. Shoot. We got to be that guy. Okay. Let's try to... I think we have... I don't want to... Is this going to ruin it? Okay, we're good. We're good, right? We're right in between the rows. There's no way these tires aren't running over the crop, though. I don't know how this is working right now. We kind of did barely go between the rows. Okay, so there's our draper, and hopefully I unfolded it. Man, we kind of made a weird harvest out of this. Yep, so our draper's unfolded. Perfect. Now I should be able to just pull this back with the 7.3, and then our STS will have a draper. Oh, no. This ain't good. This is not good, man. It's not sensing it. Oh, come on. Not sensing that the hitch is there. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. Perfect. We got it. Nice. Okay, so we can pull this back. And actually, dude, this is some weight behind here. The 7.3 is not taking off like it did before. I wonder how much these headers actually weigh. Because I see a lot of people, a lot of farmers pulling them with 1,500 trucks. And you can pull pretty much anything. If you're going down a slow gravel road and you're just going barely down a paved country road, you know, any truck can almost pull anything. As long as you're not squatting like crazy. If you know what I mean. Like, you don't really have to worry about brakes that much, because you can brake a mile ahead of the place and just slowly tap your brakes and stuff. Hopefully you guys know what I mean by that. But I still wonder how heavy these headers actually are. Obviously, they got to be over like 10,000 pounds for sure. I think they're probably anywhere between 10 and 15,000 pounds. My guess. Maybe not, though. They could be lighter. They might be lighter in 10,000 pounds. The case is 69% full. I should be able to make it back, hopefully. Dude, we are absolutely flying through here. This 7.3, man, this is perfect. Dude, you know what? This bean field is going to be a little smoother, actually, even than that road. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to try to beat the case to the end and then stop it. Or actually, I'd like to run the grain cart right alongside of it, but I don't know if I'm going to beat it to the end, though. It's going to get to the end pretty darn quick. Ooh, baby, we are flying. Okay, so let me just get this head. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's not good when you see the header going back and forth. Okay, here we go. Hit the brakes. Perfect. Good. Okay, get the quad track. Come on. Nope, nope, wrong one. We need the quad track. There we go. Come on, let's see what you got. 32 mile an hour. Let's catch that case. I want to catch it before it starts turning around. Oh, you know what? We are going to be able to. Come on, get going, old girl. Okay, there we go. I think we're going to make it to the end. And so I'm pretty much just going to have the case just sit here at the end most likely. Usually right when you get to the end, it'll stop along with me. Ooh, this was close, dude. This was real close. It should want to... Oh, shoot. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. It should want to stop. Hold your pipe out, worker. Okay. Let me make sure it stops. Okay. So I'm going to quit the worker. I always hate quitting the worker or stopping the worker. But we need to back this up and we need to get under. I'm just going to have the quad track. I always want to keep them on the go, but for now I'm just going to have the quad track just sit under it. There we go. She's on loan. We at least made it out to the field. Nice. We made it. I consider that a success. I didn't think I was going to make it back in time. Now the deer's at the end of the field over here. It's just run over that excess cotton that overlapped our field. That's fine. So let's turn around down here. This is only 46% full. So this actually has a ways before it gets completely full. All right, worker, just going to make the turn and then head back. Perfect. We're going to get this field close to done. Maybe I'll live stream this tonight and see if I can't get it done. I just don't like, maybe if I live stream it, I might not keep it as a video. Just because I hate I've started to hate posting live streams as videos because like nobody really wants to watch an old live stream. Like you weren't there in the real-time action. It's a little different. It's almost like, I don't know, I just don't like, personally I don't like watching old live stream videos. I like watching a real video and stuff. That's just me, so. There we go. The case is back off. She's going. Quad track is only 18% full after that. It's kind of nice having the Elmers. I see for certain situations, if we were doing corn, it'd be, you'd need to have a big grain cart. But right now, I don't think we have to have that big grain cart. So what I'm going to do, I should have drove that grain cart back over here. But what I'm going to do is fire up the 9870, hook onto this MacDon header, and then we should be able to clean up some of these edges around the trees. Kind of anything to the left of this S790 right now is what I need to work on cleaning up. There we go. We are connected. I'll turn on the draper. Maybe I could even have the worker run down here for a second. That way I could load the STS on the, or the S790 on the go over there. I may have a hired worker just run down here. I don't know if it's going to turn left. Hopefully it turns left here. This will save me some time. Okay, let's make sure we're straight, lined up. Oh, I'd say we're about good. There we go. Okay, so worker's off. I'm going to get in the quad track again and unload this S790 on the go. Let's see how full this is. 62% full. Doesn't really need unload, but I'm going to do it anyways. Man, so far this harvest, everything has went really smooth. Okay, we need to catch this thing. There we go. I need to set cruise at probably close to 6 miles an hour. There we go. We're going faster. Man, I need to get this down. So we're going faster, so let me set it down one. There we go. I'd say we got it right there. Nice. Look at this view right here. You got the S790, the quad track, and you got the STS in the corner. Just tearing it up over there. You got the quad, and then you got the case in the background harvesting. Nice. We're getting this field knocked out. It's working smooth. So I'm gonna head back down here, and I'll probably just wait down here until another combine gets close to being full. We got 42% in the grain cart, so I don't really need to unload right now. But man, this was a successful harvest. We got a lot further than I thought we were gonna. We're probably over half done. we're probably about half, yeah, over half done with this field, I'd say. So it was perfect. Went smooth. So this is going to be the end, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, hit that like button. Seriously, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Thanks, guys.